Thank you.
Okay. So dinner is over, and it's getting on about 5:30, and you're all kind of getting ready to go, and an acolyte knocks at each of your door, and lets you know that your representative from the council is here to take you, or to escort you.
Drugar.
So they lead you to the room, and Drugar's there, and he hands you each a rune stone, and then he leads you out of the temple to the nearest transportation station. You step in, and it's kind of quiet. He's not really saying much, not really letting you know what's going on or anything. Do both of you do a knowledge religion check.
Okay. 20. 19.
Excellent. Okay. So you appear close to the beach. And as you get close to the beach,
Actually, 24. Sorry.
you see clustered along the beach are a dozen longboats. You recognize these as a funeral rite. Drugar leads you over to a smaller group of people. From a distance, you can see bodies covering the floors of the longboats, each one wrapped in white linen from head to foot. A small group of men and women in black stand at the foot of each boat, waiting patiently. Behind each boat on the sand are clusters of people ranging from 20 to 100, each surrounding open braziers. Like big...
Fire pits?
Huh?
Fire pits?
Yeah, basically. But they're lifted off the ground. They're cast iron fire pits.
Oh, okay.
Taranya steps up next to you. Your family's waiting over there. I apologize for the mass burial. It's all we could do at such short notice. Sylvanas, would you be willing to help the others, please?
What?
She points over to a line of archers to your right, surrounding an open brazier filled with a gentle flame.
To his people, right?
Nope, just archers.
Okay. Archers.
The other archers, as you approach, the other archers look up. One looks up with sadness in his eyes. Just shoot when we do. Aim for any ship. You can fire more than once. Just get the ships burning.
It's making me sad.
Okay. Taranya steps to the front of your group. As she does, the rest of the crowd around you backs away from the braziers, and the archers step up, bows ready. You see that each of the clusters of people, you see that at each cluster of people, the same happens. Taranya raises her arms and begins to sing. As she does, the men and women in black step up to the boats and begin to push. The boats begin moving slowly into the water, pushing harder. The figures in black get to their waist in water before they stop. The boats crest a wave and begin to move out to sea on their own, bobbing and swaying in the evening breeze. About 100 feet out, the bowmen knock their arrows. They all gather around open braziers and tip their arrows into the fire. Raising their bows, they aim and fire into the open boats. The white linen wrapped around the bodies immediately sets fire and spreads to other bodies until the whole boat is alight with a soft blue flame. Moments, or minutes, or tens of hours pass. You can't tell as the song surrounds you in its sorrow, but after eternity, or only a few seconds, the sun sets over the horizon. In the dew darkness, you look out over the sea, and the flaming boats are gone. The song ends. Silence spreads across the beach. Finally, Taranya lifts her head and walks back to you. She puts her hand on your shoulder. It is done. They have been sent to the afterlife. May they live freely in their heavenly realm. She walks over to her father and gently slides her hand into his, and together they slowly walk away from the water's edge.
So we just did ascending then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But they made it
You've
peacefully.
done this ritual before. Mm-hmm. Drugar walks up to you eventually, after a little while. Your family is clustered around you, and they're hugging and crying and holding your hands. And, your father comes up to you. They found her in City Hall. They set her limbs. We put her in her best robe. And we set her at the front of the boat. She wanted you to have this, and he hands you a small silver ring with blue topaz wings on it. And then he grabs your sister around the shoulder and walks away.
Wow. I didn't think I'd get all emo about this, but I come did. Good music choice.
I've seen you cry at commercials, so you never know.
Wow, I really did. With topaz, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that you would know what it is because
It's just a ring.
Just a family heirloom.
It's just a ring.
Can I further delve into the knowledge
It's
of
just-
it's just a ring.
Okay, so nothing special.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't even see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a family thing.
Okay. That was a good song for that too.
Okay,
Maybe he knows.
so, at the end of it, Drugar comes up to you and he kind of takes his time, lets you guys have your moment, and then walks up and says, the council still needs to see you. I know this can wait till tomorrow. Go home, get pissed, have something to eat. We'll pay for anywhere you want to stay. But I would suggest staying closer to the Golden Gate Forest, just so that when you're summoned in the morning, you're easier to get a hold of.
Okay.
Louie flies over and sits on your shoulder and kind of snuggles into you, and she's like, she understands completely.
Mm-hmm.
She's dealt with sorrow before.
Is it time to have a wake?
Yeah, let's go get smashed!
Absolutely.
Let's go get smashed!
Yeah, you're exhausted, but
Mhm.
that sounds like the
Sounds
best
good.
thing
I'll get
ever.
drunk way faster.
Yeah.
I mean, you just died.
Exactly.
I'm not sure about resurrection and
Oh,
pretty
by
sure
the
they
way,
don't mix.
here's some runes. They'll take you anywhere in the city you need to go. One way,
How
of
many
course.
for each?
Just one each.
One each, okay.
They'll take you anywhere in the city you need to go. One way, of course. Just so you don't have to worry about getting where you need to go.
Cool.
Okay, I rally with the group. So we should stay near the Golden Gate Forest, guys. Anyone want to go anywhere in particular?
Find a pub.
We're going
and-
to a pub.
Yeah.
You stayed at a place near there before.
Yeah.
You know of a couple places.
We could stay anywhere, right?
The place you first got drunk before
I
you
was
even
gonna
went
say, I was
in.
like, I know of one pub really well.
And they have rooms available as well.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get a discount for the bartender.
What did he do to you?
Oh, it's not what he did to him. It's
Like,
how much he spent the last time they were there.
what's
He missed
that?
a whole fight because of it.
Oh, really? A
No.
bar fight?
No,
No,
an
like
actual
a whole-
fight
oh,
fight.
shit.
Fun.
That involved the whole party?
Well, no,
Very-
two people got pissed.
Yeah.
It was just Chance and I who won that fight.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
We did win.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Sweet.
All right, so you
That
guys
same pub?
Yeah.
you guys get to the transportation station. You bamf out. You get to the place that was only a few blocks away from it. Looks exactly the same. Sawdust covering the floor. Same retarded guy behind. Like he's only half there right now because of everything. You can tell he has been working so hard because it has been crazy in and out of pubs lately after this battle.
I see.
The day before. Louie is accompanying you as well. She hands you a little piece of paper. And it's basically got the information that your father told you earlier. It just came a little late.
Okay.
And it's also got a name on it. Sirin Crestfall.
How do you spell that?
Sirin Crestfall.
C-R-E-S-T-F-A-L-L.
Jump in right time 2 seconds. Just make up that name. Have to remember it.
C-R-E-S-T-F-A-L-L?
Just like it sounds.
Siren, alright. It's an important character, I assume.
You don't know anything about it. She just handed it to
To me.
Oh, to you?
Sylvanas.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Character
And
knowledge
underneath
and,
it says messenger.
I don't know shit, okay. Okay.
Just providing what the priest promised.
Cool. Thank you.
And the guy behind the... Sit anywhere you like, anywhere you can find. I'll be with you in a second. And I'll have ale coming to you.
Thank you, sir.
So you guys sit down. It's kind of noisy in there. People are kind of in high spirits because of everything that's happened. They're still a little wary. You can still hear a couple of the rumors, but right about now, everybody's heard about the send-off. So some of them are somber. Some of them are happy because they're going to a better place. Some of them are just getting shit-faced drunk.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna be responsible. Have like a couple beers and not gonna get shit faced.
Okay,
I need
fine.
to keep my wits about me.
The rest of us can get king.
I'll be responsible this evening.
Oh yeah, I'm given the opportunity to drink again, but I have to just take
Are you
away
going to give him
from
money to pay for it before you forget? Or
He's the thing.
Can I join in the frivolities and maybe perform and see if we can make a little extra cash for
absolutely,
Yeah.
you can totally cheer up the crowd.
Let's come
Could I
up.
tell
Let's come up on
stories?
zero
No,
on this
she's
instead of
gonna-
losing.
no. I'll
Yeah.
just be
Let's
responsible.
break even.
Let's break even.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. There's a small stage over there in the corner. Knock yourself out. Anything's better than this.
Good thing you just learned all those dirty little limits, right?
I know.
Tell us the dirty stuff.
Dirty little limits to talk about your mom.
All for it. My drunken stupor, I just kind of like punch him in the face.
So go ahead and roll a performance check. Okay. What are you doing? Singing, dancing,
Singing.
limericks?
Singing.
Okay.
My dance is not that great. My oratory's still a little low at the moment.
Actually, I think I can find something for this.
Oratory.
Come on, albums. Come on, albums. I know you're there.
Gaelic.
No, it's
Tiny Little Boozer by Corporal Cloney.
of course the one time that I actually want to find it.
Brave soundtrack.
No, it's the Witcher soundtrack, and it's all tavern songs.
Oh, it's called In the Tavern.
It's called In the Tavern.
Yeah, it's In the Tavern. It's from the Witcher 3 soundtrack.
Yeah.
And there's one from the Gwent soundtrack too. Here, I have it on my playlist here. Let me see. Let me just let you know what's on it. This one. It's very short, but there's another one. And there's one Let's Play Gwent. And there's one
There's a
that's
whole album
in the Sparrow. Yeah.
actually. Anyway, Evening in the Tavern. There we go. What was your performance check?
30.
All right,
All
so
right.
you're like, everybody's hopping around. They're starting to dance. You two are swaying back and forth.
I'm
At
drinking
one
water.
point, you almost fall off the bench, but not quite as you order another round of drinks. You're just playing like crazy. What is your instrument anyway?
My main instrument is keyboards.
I was gonna say kazoo.
I was gonna
But
say
you
a
can-
liar.
I have a pan flute.
But you can conjure, can't you?
I can conjure any instrument I want.
Okay. So you conjure a freaking keyboard out of nowhere, and she's just like
Waylon.
tapping and singing and
Sing us a song,
Yes.
man. Sing us a song tonight.
And she's like taking all the requests and mixing up the words and making them even funnier than they already were.
We had like a little
People
bowl
are
at the
laughing
bottom,
and
right?
just throwing coppers like crazy.
Yes, cabas.
After about an hour and a half of non-stop, you've got a pretty good bowl of copper and silver, probably about 10, 15 gold. Let's say 15 gold total.
Nice.
And the barman is so happy that you did it, he buys all of your drinks.
Woo!
Shit, I should have got more fucked up.
Didn't they form- didn't we say
To learn the keyboard.
And offers you at least one room for the night.
Drew Garcia's company, they're taking care of rooms.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have 4 rooms just for you.
Everyone's getting their own rooms.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
May I prefer the quietest quarter, please?
That's fine, yeah.
Disease and DD.
Because he didn't have as much fun as he should have.
Exactly.
Thank God I rested up and inspired myself with those dirty limericks.
Yeah, that's all.
That's, yeah,
He's
absolutely.
gonna go trolling for some wenches.
You would get that.
She is a
lesbian
wench.
action.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
would get that
You would
lesbian
troll for wenches, wouldn't you? So as you guys are about to pass out and head upstairs, you see Tacomas off in the corner with a pretty little barmaid, having a couple little shots, tears in. You know, she's got her hand, you know, kind of creeping around and stuff, and you get hit on as well. Like, there's boys and girls everywhere that are just all over the place.
Alright.
And it's just, nobody cares who
Good thing
you
you have your
are.
hairpin in.
What
They
race
just
you are, they...
care that you're there
Yeah.
and having a good time.
Everyone gets
Especially after
laid.
her playing.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys stumble upstairs and pass out. You partook too, so you were fucking asleep as hell. You go upstairs.
I was gonna say, in the meantime, could I ask the barkeep of any information that
He is way too busy to talk to anyone
Okay,
right
so
now.
I will just retire.
This is
Thanks
just
to
a
your
way-
friend, his bar is
I'll
packed.
retire to my quarters.
Okay.
Do good work.
Yeah.
All right.
A good sense of
It is
motive for it.
close on like 3 o'clock in the morning by the time you guys get to bed. You've been partying hard. Understandably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you get up to your room, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do we do a perception
Everyone?
check minus like
You.
19?
Yeah. Should probably do a.
20 natural.
Excellent.
What's
Excellent.
That one where you see
You walk into your room.
Constitution? So you can puke
You
it.
hear a creak from the other side of the floor.
Can I sense motive?
That was wrong.
No, you don't have time.
I want to look into it. Perception? Into it. I want to see what this is about, because
Okay, what
I
you
wanted
need
the
to do-
quietest quarter. And
I understand that.
And there's a creak in the room. I go to the wall and listen.
No, wait, hang on a second. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
I was waiting for it.
We're like rolling this.
What's your AC?
Did I give you
20.
Okay, from across the room, the creak. You hear the creak, and then all of a sudden there is a crossbow bolt embedded into your shoulder.
I figured.
And
I fucking figured.
you only take 3 points of damage because you heard the creak.
And I'm not drunk.
And you're not drunk.
Okay.
From what
Go
this is
to a
going-
Constitution
I was gonna
saving
say,
throw.
from What this is going to.
Oh, there's poison on this.
Did we give
that's
us a
a
potion?
potion.
You said
Fortitude,
we
yeah.
give out?
Yeah.
42.
You
Oh,
did?
shit. 4 for 42.
It's the first page. Top of the first page.
Sorry.
It's okay.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel from the bolt like a fire in your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't affect your arm. You made the save, basically.
And
It
I
doesn't
have-
affect you, but
And
Then
you went
not-
through my armor, though, right? Because
Yeah,
my armor is
it hit-
immune to fire.
it hit you.
Okay.
It's not fire, it's poison.
Oh, it's poison, right?
burning.
Oh,
The
shit.
burning.
Okay.
It's like, God, yeah.
But it got me.
Yes. So,
I'm poisoned.
as you do that, go ahead and roll initiative.
Right? That's what
Real
you
quick.
told me.
Yeah, it's like you're not wrong. It's just like
12 plus 11 is 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
have an 11.
Go first.
My initiative for Rim, isn't that initiative?
No, that's intelligence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's got a 1.
So 13, sorry.
13.
Yeah. 13.
I was like, I've been playing that long enough.
I know, I played that
I'm
2 weeks. I know you got a 1.
Does
You
it-
still beat it out by 1.
Oh,
to-
yes.
Just you do have the bull's strength.
So I want to save that when we're getting a real
So,
Yeah, I just want you to know because
What do
you
you
are
do?
by yourself right now.
I detect the source where it came from and immediately go towards it.
Okay, it's only about 20 feet away, and there's a small humanoid there. Are you,
I want to catch him and
so you
question
want to try to
him.
grapple him.
I want to grapple him.
Okay. Roll a CM. Roll a D20
Mm-hmm.
and add your CMB.
CMB, which would be... Okay, I got it. It's plus 10. So. 26.
26.
Mhm.
All right. So you grab onto this little person, all in black. Hang on a second.
Not the ancient.
Oh, God damn, what's wrong with
All
your
right.
joints?
I've always been able to do that.
What's your CMD?
Plus 10.
No, it's not.
CMD.
The other one.
Right next to it.
23.
23. All right. She slides right out of your grasp
Fucking sneaky little bitch.
and runs right to the window.
We've seen this before.
She escaped?
Yep.
Yeah. She has escape artist. Yeah, she's like fucking crazy.
So I knew it was a girl dressed in black who poisoned
You didn't
me.
know it was a girl. It's just a small
Creature.
She's like this.
Halfling?
It is
Small
this big.
humanoid.
So it's probably it's a humanoid or a dwarf or something. Then.
It's a small humanoid. You don't know if it was a child or
Yeah.
dwarf or
A halfling or
Okay,
no
it got
or
away.
anything. Yeah. It slid back and she's heading for it is heading for the window.
Here's what I want to do.
Do you have both equipped?
Can I shield bash her so she goes away from the
Yeah, you
window?
can try to hit her.
I want to shield bash.
Hit her. Yeah, it's a her. Whatever.
I'll go to
You
try
hear
it. So shield bash.
So yeah, you can pretty much figure it's a her.
Immediate shield bash.
Okay, go for it.
There's some gay guys out there that I'm like,
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck. She's gonna get away too. Plus my regular shield 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, you miss her. She backs into one of the corners. You kind of hear a little.
Can I
And then
intimidate?
nothing at all.
Can I intimidate?
You can try, yeah.
I would like, cause intimidate would deal with charisma, correct?
It's
it's a
intimidation.
skill.
Intimidate plus 7. I want to intimidate her and say, I want to intimidate and say,
You can try, yeah.
I want to try intimidate.
Yeah.
9.
Okay, as you are trying to yell at her, she dissolves into the shadows and disappears.
And no one hears me yell at this little thing.
We're passed out, dude.
oh
Yeah, you're all
in
fucking-
separate rooms.
Why can't I fucking roll good?
You need to buy your own dice.
Exactly. I will. I'll invest in
That's
my own
exactly what happened to everybody at this
dice.
table.
Sean
The
told me
second we
last
got our own
time, he's
dice,
like, buy your
boom.
own fucking dice.
I told you.
I know.
What the fuck did I say? How
Um,
much time did you have?
We'll talk about it
2
afterwards
months.
because I'm planning a trip.
All right. Oh, you are okay. Good.
Yeah.
Amazon.
To Amazon?
No, even better. I'll
Amazon?
So she escaped.
We'll
She's-
talk about
Okay,
it
so
after the session.
I checked the perimeter of my room.
yeah, you find
Ensure
nothing.
that nothing's wrong. Nothing's
The
left.
window is locked from
you know,
the
sort of dissolve
inside.
into a shadow. So
So this is an inside job then. This is definitely someone knew we were in here and gave them my room even though I was sober.
Well, you've seen this before.
Yes.
You very much have seen this.
Yes.
This is literally tit for tat of exactly what happened last time, except you rolled better.
In this tavern,
Yeah.
as a matter of
Alright,
fact.
so what I'm gonna do is
But there's other places that you've seen this happen as well.
Yeah.
You've seen this happen in Singorn. You've seen this happen in Mount Davidson.
and she's used magic to get out and disappear into the shadows.
It's magic and you don't know if it's
And-
magic
or
or skill or
I
whatever.
should detect the evil. But okay, well I did it. So what
You
I
didn't
do,
have time.
I check the perimeter of my room,
Mhm.
and I check my roommates' rooms too to make sure they're okay.
They are alone and asleep.
Okay, and I go back to my room, and kind
They are
of
like snoring like crazy.
I stay halfway asleep for shit. I should just stay awake all night,
Oh, okay.
and I remain awake all night.
Okay. So you remain awake all night.
I want to make sure nothing else happens.
So you guys are totally passed out, snoring like crazy. You sit up all night in your room.
Just
Go
listen.
ahead and roll a Constitution check.
23.
23. Because you slept a couple times in the you've slept a lot in the last few days. You're pretty much awake most of the night. Go ahead and do it one more time.
6, 22.
What are you adding to that?
There's a modifier plus 3, but that's
Yeah, so that's
16 right
so
there.
that's
I'm
a
ju-
6 plus 3. It's a Constitution thing. So when I
Oh,
ask
9
you,
then.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the wee hours of the morning, probably about 5 o'clock in the morning, you start dozing off,
All right.
and you
Oh,
like
I see.
fall asleep
I
for
see.
about 2 or 3 hours.
Till the sun comes up.
Yeah, about 8. Yeah, well,
Or till these fuckers wake up.
about 7 o'clock in the morning, so about an hour before they wake.
All right. Okay. So I'm asleep.
No, yeah, now you're awake. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You're awake.
I want to get up and check on my. I want to check the room one more time.
Okay.
See nothing has
You
changed.
see nothing.
I go out and I check on each individual. I will check on Nakoma's first.
Their doors are locked.
get out.
Get out.
Nakoma says, "Get the fuck."
Oi,
I got.
get
I
away
am
from it.
so hungover.
I go
right
to
now.
Robin.
They're
No,
all
yeah.
locked. All doors are locked.
I will go down
Can
to
we
the
cast,
innkeep
Okay.
and question.
Okay.
I go
He's
down to
making
the-
breakfast. He's got kind of a room full of hungover people right now. Not super busy though.
Man,
Most people went home.
I want to ask him if he has a moment to speak and immediately because it's important.
Yeah, I've got about 5 minutes.
All right,
What
so
can I help you with?
I quickly pull him to the side and I relay to him, I've had this situation happen to me many times before, and it's happened in your inn twice.
What? What happened?
There are thieves or people of magic or mystere that I do not know who continue to come in and harass me physically with the threat of
Well, it's
death
not happened
or
to you
injury,
personally before.
or my colleagues with threat of injury of death or injury.
I apologize. I didn't realize that people were sneaking in. I was really busy last night, and it could have happened at any moment.
The perimeters were locked, so it had to be an inside job. Is there someone in here who is new?
My wife and I? Are you accusing my wife of trying to kill you?
I would never. But
I sent all the girls home last night. I saw them all leave.
Our friend gave a very glamorous performance, and yet I saw one of my other friends leave
glad you said all
with
the
the
girls.
mistress. Our bar left with the mistress. I find her suspect. May I inquire into how she got into your bar?
She's been working here for years, if it's the one that I think you're talking about. And she's never been a problem before. Would you like me to go up to the room and make sure that she is still there?
Yes, I would like to make sure she is there.
I just want to let you know that any repercussions that happen if I open that door are on your head.
Will it be...
How did she leave?
We're not part of this.
No, you're not there. You're there.
This is player knowledge, not character knowledge, so we can't participate.
And he grabs a ring of keys and leads you up.
I'm willing to take that.
He leads you up to her thing. He gets to your door and knocks very loudly. Excuse me, miss, but there is a gentleman out here that is accusing you of hurting someone. I need to come in. And you hear the key click and open, and the door opens slowly. What do we see?
In my room?
Yeah, your room.
Do you still lay with that cur?
You don't know her.
You don't know me? No, I'm not talking about you as the cur.
What do we see? What do we see in your room? Is it you alone or some?
It's me alone. It's me alone. She's already left. I've already told her goodbye. She snuck out. She wasn't supposed to stay the night, but she was with me all the night.
All right. Are you happy?
Do you recall your meeting?
How dare you question me?
It seems that you know each other. I'll leave you to this. I have work to do. And he leaves the room and walks back downstairs.
So, in the meantime, it was a brilliant performance he gave last night, although I was attacked. In my room, the door's locked, windows locked from the inside.
This has been known to happen before.
This is known. Okay, sorry.
You're not part of this.
I know.
So who's fucking with us?
This is known to be happened before, and I do not feel like it's an incident that's occurred only here.
So everyone's pretty much out to get us. I would say coincidentally that she disappeared into the shadows in a locked room.
That sounds very similar to incidents that have occurred before.
I think we're dealing with magic here.
I feel like you're getting slightly paranoid.
All paranoia aside, I will leave it be, and we must relay and rally the rest of our adventuring group.
Please do.
All right, are you going to wake everybody else up?
I'm not waking them up. They
I feel like your paranoia is a little out of hand here, and I feel that would be inappropriate given the night they've had, and especially what they've just experienced the days before, to waken them abruptly this morning because of something you should be used to happening to you by now.
I believe it might be slight paranoia. May we go wake up our fellow adventurers kindly, not rudely, as I did you?
I think perhaps you did not get enough rest last night. You seem a little bit tattered. Perhaps you should return to your room for an hour or so while we allow them to rest and gather your thoughts and perhaps pray to an answer to this problem that keeps appearing.
I agree. I agree to this consult. I go to the room for a couple hours, pray till these guys wake up.
So you're going to meditate?
I'm going to meditate.
You're going to pray?
Well, he's
meditating, so it's kind of the same.
My health is fine.
Yes, but the longer you're awake, the closer you get to fatigue.
Yeah, that fucks with my constitution, right?
It fucks with everything.
Well, just take a light nap then.
Okay.
Since he's awake and I don't have to worry about it.
All right, so you sleep for about What, 2 hours?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 hours.
You still don't get your full night's rest, so you don't get all your spells back if you've used any of them?
They're all back anyways.
Just making sure.
Okay.
So I go in
does my
just to
health
verify
go
that he's
up? No, I don't have
okay.
to worry
See
about
the bitch napping. Lose my shit. It woke me up.
Disturb your morning cookie.
And unfortunately, you can't go back to sleep now.
Right.
They fucking
Yeah.
woke you up.
She's gonna be mad at me. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
As I wake up,
No, him or her.
As I overlook at
asleep.
him napping, I come up with a very good snarky limerick for later. Not sure what it's going to be just yet, but it is on my brain to come up with one that I can use at the perfect moment.
Okay, so you, if you head downstairs, there's plenty of food. There's coffee. There's bacon and grease and biscuits and shit, like everything good for breakfast for a hungover person.
yeah, real.
It is in mind for you to go downstairs. I'm going to go down and apologize to the innkeep.
Okay.
And
Leave a hefty tip.
yes, I'm going to
It
apologize.
would cause me dire.
I'm going to apologize and let him know that the situation's been handled, and I'll help to prevent that in the future. That we don't want to ruin a good place for us to stay.
I appreciate that, and I didn't mean to wake you up this morning. He was very insistent.
He's often like that. Do not worry about it.
Let me get you some breakfast.
Thank you for breakfast, and just thank you again for letting me perform last night. And I will offer up my services whenever we're
We
available.
definitely appreciated it, especially last night. So you.
I'm gonna
hang
take
out.
a moment, hang out,
Okay.
have breakfast.
It's been a
Wait on
couple
you
more
guys to wake
hours. You guys are rousing.
Staring.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still really tired, but you're
Yeah.
getting back to normal.
Yeah.
With a hangover, of course.
Like, following the smell of bacon.
Yes,
Clutching
absolutely.
my
You
head.
can all smell bacon
Yeah.
and sausage and biscuits and coffee.
And I'm praying.
Kind of just like
I'm
half-ass,
contemplating.
Like, I walk downstairs.
Right, exactly.
I'm just like,
Yeah. You know none of this is
I
happening.
don't know what's
Yeah, I
happening.
don't know what's going on.
But bacon and coffee.
I go,
Yeah.
I sit down next to Comus, like just kind of like.
Yeah,
I look
you
up
sit
and
down next to
she's
Comus,
just,
she's like-
staring at me.
And then come and start sitting and be like,
We're just like.
We're just like- I don't know what's happening right now, but I really
really-
want to know it.
At the exact same time,
No, I really don't
they
care.
sit down next to you. Your girl walks by and she's like, and then walks away with the biggest fucking smile on her face.
And then they slightly say like, oh, you should kick them out earlier because like I kicked the boy out earlier. He had
She
to go
comes
through
back
the
about
window
5
'cause I
minutes
wasn't-
later, seeing your friends, and she slides 2 glasses of brown liquid to you, very small ones, and then walks away.
I give it to him.
Hair of the dog.
Cheers.
It's a hot whiskey, but it does wonders.
So it sobers you right up, then, huh?
Oh, not
Not
sober.
The hair of the dog.
Slight recovery.
Less hangover, that's for sure.
Now that you
so
guys
I sit at this table and be like, so how was your night? Like,
Look, I don't really want
Fantastic.
to endeavor into last night again. I've already had to do that this morning and explain myself to none other but Caius, who's
Wait,
probably
what?
still upstairs sleeping.
What?
Evidently, he's going a little paranoid on us. So if one of you feels the need to go beat him.
What happened? Wait. What happened?
Evidently, someone once again broke into his room and tried to kill him. I feel like we're not the only people he's
I mean,
had
like,
interactions with that maybe didn't work out quite as well as ours.
wait, someone tried to kill him. Wait, how is it that every time that we come here, Caius gets tried to kill?
It wasn't last time, it was Fiona last time.
Oh, okay.
Or no, it was you, wasn't
Well,
it?
it
A different.
But it wasn't
cartoon.
this incarnation of him.
Yeah.
But it was still him.
It was still him.
So, like,
Yeah, this is not a good place for
no,
you.
Caius, like,
Honestly, Max, I fucking love this place.
I
We're
love
going
this. I
back
have
here
a great time. Every
time.
time that I come here, I have a great time.
I'll stay at the next
But then
hotel. You
again,
guys
it's
are
like I
fine.
go to my bed with someone else, and then Caius decides to get killed.
I'm just looking
Who did
out
it this
for your
time?
best interest.
He was vague in the description. It sounds a lot like the experiences we had before with
Like
someone
disappearing in the shadows kind of thing. Did he blame the bartender again?
Are you sure he didn't just stab himself?
Actually, he blamed the bar wench that I was with last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So he just like
So it's been
rocked
a few
into
hours.
he rocked into
You
your
start
room.
smelling food, you're getting kind of hungry, it's been a
As
while.
I stir, I walk downstairs.
Yeah.
I kind of look up and it's like,
See my ally stock
Hey, buddy. How was last night?
So I must say that someone tried to kill me again last night in a room.
How did it go this time?
They got away again.
How did they get away? Did they go through the
I
window?
I had suspect that it was someone.
How did they go away? Through the window again?
They just disappeared. There was no window. They went into
They
the
went
shadows.
into the shadows like some magic.
I believe so. I'm suspect now that it is magic.
So
and
it's like
nothing
it's a
physical.
magic whore.
She must be.
A magic whore with arrows.
A magic whore with arrows.
With a bolt and crossbow.
Nokomis, was she a magic whore?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Oh, but I do remember one distinctive feature. She was really small. I'm sorry, Nicomas. That will.
How is that?
I guess
inside
I was.
Nokomis?
Because this wench was a lot taller. This little halfling.
So you got it wrong, and it was magic, and she got away with magic.
I was paranoid. Hey, y'all were drinking last night. I tried to be responsible.
And you failed.
And I failed.
Don't we
She
have
was
somewhere to
very-
be this morning?
Yeah, we do. We must have somewhere to
I
be.
was just kind of thinking that it was a good thing you were sober.
Because you would all been dead either way.
Well, my door was locked.
I love this.
Also,
I
like, I learned my lesson from last time. Like,
Yeah.
Obviously, giving your decision of who it was that done what they did, then I would have already been dead had that been the case.
You need to stop being a hoe. Y'all need to stop drinking so much. I understand.
oh yeah, please tell him how he needs to stop drinking after his mother is weak. Please.
Hey, I had to relay the truth.
Yeah.
Truth hurts.
So
So,
at this time, the barmaid comes and picks up all of your stuff. Kind of. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but I need to get those. So
I think we need to
everybody
get
else
going.
are running out of
Anyways.
plates.
Do something.
And we leave a nice, generous tip for them.
Yeah.
yes, because I'm sorry. I mucked that up.
Oh wow. Okay.
How much?
I left them 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Least we can do for my favorite spot.
Can we leave in good grace with the bar? I want to apologize to the barkeep because he said it was on me.
It's okay,
if he wants.
Caius, this has been taken care of.
All right,
I already
good.
spoke with him
Okay.
after I couldn't get back to sleep when he so rudely awoke me.
I apologize, and let's just get on with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to apologize now for the rest of the day. I'm not in the best of moods. It's not nice when someone wakes me up this early.
I know how that goes.
So where are we heading right
We
now?
need to go to the council. They've been waiting.
Yes,
They've been
so-
wanting to talk to us for like
Yeah,
3
let's go to the
days.
council.
Let's
They've
do
been
that.
very graceful.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you head to Singorn.
Yeah.
It's only a few blocks away, just like last time. It's really close. A guard meets you at the edge of the forest, escorts you in. They're not
Golden
keeping
escort,
you
sure.
there. They're just escorting you. It's very
So we don't
obvious
feel
that they're like,
prisoners.
yeah, they're very respectful about it.
Okay.
They lead you up to the council room. As you get to the amphitheater that's next to the council room, you notice that there's been a couple of changes. It doesn't look like the inside of a building any longer.
Open roof,
Though it was always open roof,
like an amphitheater.
but it looks like there's no walls anymore. You don't feel like you're outside, but it looks like you're outside. It looks like somebody literally just shaved off the canopy of the tree so that you can see the rest of the city.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
But you know that they didn't because you saw the canopy of the tree when you were walking up it.
War.
Did something affect this then? Like
War.
magical?
We literally just went through war.
Okay.
I would assume that was that.
And the trees are gone. Okay.
Well, it's still there. They're probably just some sort of.
Are
It's
there
an
stumps
enchantment.
though?
Yeah,
some
that's
sort.
what I said. Some sort of enchantment.
Anyway,
Just so we can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
As you get to the top of the stairs, in the back of the amphitheater, because you have to go through it to get to the council room, you start looking around because this is brand new to you, and it's actually kind of cool that you can see most of the city. And across the bay, that's not helping. A large black pillar moving and swirling around an island. You see a large black pillar moving and swirling around an island. The swirling stops as a green beam ascends into the heavens and then shoots out and creates a dome over the whole area and then disappears. The whole island.
So this like
Hang
treasure
on,
island.
hang on.
All right.
A thick fog descends as well, laying heavily over the entire landmass. Even during the day, even during this time of day, the island looks gloomy and covered in darkness. The water surrounding the island begins to churn with large swells and slams into the rocks.
Okay.
It's very localized. It's very right around this island.
Mm-hmm.
The your guides see the same thing, and one of them takes off, running ahead of you, and the other one leads you into the council room. You see everyone there, all the leaders of each of the districts. You see the Council of Four. You see Drugar and Lord Karkron. Taranya is there.
Wait, no, I mean, Louise or
Hotaru is there.
Oh, she's there too, huh?
Lue's there.
They're all there.
No, the council for was
The elves, those 4 elves that had like gems on their head or something
Yeah.
like that.
Fiona became the council for, didn't she?
No, she did not. She left.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Taranya did.
Fiona's in the church.
Yeah, her father.
To replace Igraine?
Igraine is still there.
No, Igraine was a bitch. Oh, Priebus was the bad guy.
Yes,
Okay.
Is he still there?
he's dead.
No,
From
he's
the
dead.
oh, he's dead
Yeah.
from the council. Okay.
Who replaced Priebus?
Taranya.
Sean,
Sorry.
And then there was another one that was very quiet,
Okay.
that you didn't have much.
So we're meeting the
Alvaro?
4 at Council of 4 again.
I'm
plus
meeting with
Alvaro.
everyone.
Overall is
Aranin?
huh?
Aranin?
Iranin?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
anyway.
Anyway,
Okay.
so they're all surrounding a map, and it looks like somebody's standing in the corner and they're kind of sweating a little bit, and everybody's talking frantically. And you finally get in there, and they are talking about what you just saw.
Yeah.
And you see a map on the table, the council table, similar to the map of what was the map of the city that they created before, like a magical 3D map of the city.
Oh, yeah.
But it is just of this island that you just saw, very much more detailed, and you see a castle on the top of the island, that mountain, the island crest, and there's a castle on top. There's a few buildings around it. There's a dock to the west side. There's cliffs to the north.
Hang on. Dock to
No,
west,
Not.
cliffs to north.
And to the docks to the east, sorry.
Okay, docks to the east.
And there are rocky shores to the west and south. And you hear them kind of talking, and they finally look up and realize that you're in the room, and they stop.
Mm-hmm.
And Taranya walks over. It's a good thing you're here. Did you see?
Yeah, we saw. What do you?
What was that?
What do you think?
It sounds, from what we've been able to determine in this short time, the last 5 minutes, we might have found out where Corval fled to.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it needs to be taken care of as soon as possible.
Obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, we have some information about the area that you're going to. It is definitely up to you what you want to know and how we can expedite this.
Yeah, I mean, how,
Info on the area would be very nice.
yeah, and how, like, best way to get there.
Okay.
Well, looking at the map, our best inference would be to be unsuspected. Is to come in from. Is what comes in from the north.
We
What
don't.
is the-
Well,
we
we don't know.
don't know the information yet.
That's why we're.
Oh, we're looking at the map.
That's why
Okay,
we're.
so,
Okay.
I can either give you information about the island right now, or I can give you a little bit of history on the island. It depends on what you want.
I mean, I think that, and as a group, I would like to discuss this. I think that history on the island is also more important than the geographical, just in case.
That's fair.
Like, I would like in that order, history
Sure,
and
yeah.
then
History and then geographical.
Yes,
We
yes.
can definitely do that.
Okay.
So, Alcatraz Castle
Ah.
was once the home of a powerful elven alchemist. His old family provided even older money. The castle was built even before most of San Francisco as a hunting lodge. After a few decades, it became more used as the family expanded. The castle grew in volume to take over the whole crest of the island. Servants were brought in, and the whole island became its own town. Smiths, hunters, and a housing staff of over 30 occupied the island. When the head of the family took ill and died, his son took over the island and the fortune. Soon servants began going missing. Many of them left in fear. Then the family began to disappear one by one. After a few more decades, the island became dark and deserted, or so it seemed. A settler went out to the island on the behalf of the new city of San Francisco to check out what had happened to the family. What he saw there, he brought back in tales of horror and disbelief. The castle had been converted into something more resembling a laboratory than a home. Most of the rooms on the first floor had been converted into cells to house a plethora of fantastic creatures, all dead. The second floor, though still cells, were filled with what could only be described as abominations, twisted, deformed creatures born out of nightmares, some even with human features and parts. In the largest room of the third floor, a horror was found. A magic circle with a part humanoid, part animal lay on the floor, long since rotted and decayed, bone fused in the most unusual places. After returning to report to the city, members of the council decided, due to its secluded location and already prison-like nature, they would use it as the city jail, after they cleaned it out, of course. Now a staff of 30 men and women guard and patrol the island and keep criminals safely away from society. The only way on or off the island is by boat across the bay.
That you can only dock on the east side.
Yes.
So what's on the north side?
Well, we're getting the history.
yeah.
And
Okay.
then we're gonna get that.
So, due to the newly turbulent waters,
What's on the second floor is abominations, right? The third floor is
They
the realm.
already cleared that out though. Yeah, now it's a prison. with 30
yeah, we've
staff.
converted it into they cleared everything
Oh,
out
it's all clear. Okay.
a couple hundred years ago, and it's been converted into the jail, basically the prison.
Okay, that's the history. Okay.
So, because of the recent corruptions and due to the turbulent waters, and there's been newly attracted monsters in the bay, and the crossing will be dangerous.
Okay.
Not to mention that if we take a large craft, we'll be spotted. It's safe to say that Corval knows we're coming. But with a small force, we can at least sneak in and keep him guessing as to when we'll arrive. Best to take 3 or 4 small boats in, with the cover of the evening fog. A small elite force would be best. To run your points to the map, we have a couple of options for getting in. First is the back field. It's in the north. We'd have to climb some pretty steep cliffs and then deal with an Oceanid that guards it.
Northfield?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the ocean? It's a type of creature, correct?
It's a fae creature, yes, that's very territorial.
It's a fae creature, so it's a fairy.
Yep, fair creature.
It's a magic, maybe.
Right. And
What's it called again? Real quick.
Oceanid, it's Ocean ID.
Okay, Ocean ID. Yeah, Oceanid. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
We could also take the East Pier, but I've heard that the Gurnilos, though minuscule in size and easy to kill, have started to swarm. It might not be too difficult to cut through, but staying might not be an option for escape, and it wouldn't be quiet. To the west and south are the Silkies. They're peaceful unless you enter their territory. Obviously, you four will be among the elite, but seeing as you'll be taking care of the big guy, is there anyone you think could come along to help? If not, we'll assign some warriors and archers to watch your back outside and keep your escape route clear just in case.
yeah, we should take the warriors and archers.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
The
Any help is welcome.
Absolutely.
So you four will be in one boat with a few more people, rowers and warriors. The other 2 boats are available.
Sorry, well, west and south is the what?
This.
West and south are the Silkies.
Silkies. Okay, sorry. Did we take as much as I'll help as much as possible.
We haven't formed any other alliances that will be more supportive than trained warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can lend you ours. We've taken the city back.
Yeah.
The problem is it's not thriving without that orb.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that volunteers from the city would be helpful because the city's not gonna do well unless we have this orb.
Well, we want to take
Not
want to
volunteers. We want to
trained and skilled
Yeah.
warriors if possible,
We have the
but
training.
not enough to deplete the city into
Mm-hmm.
a space where it might become once again a despair.
Well, we can spare probably about 15 to 20 of our best warriors,
Yeah.
like 10 in each boat,
Okay.
Okay.
and then your boat with another 5 people.
That's fine.
Is there anyone specific that you'd like to take, or do you want us to assign your guard?
I would love Drugar.
Drugar.
Drugar
Okay.
would definitely be fucking fantastic.
My uncle's a very skilled ranger. I don't know if we can get word to him in time though.
Where is he located?
Just west of Vallejo.
Oh, that's way too far. That's a week's
no,
travel.
Like, so
at
it's
least.
everyone that's here. So
Yeah, that's
Drugard,
why I
I
said.
think I would love to take Drugard.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Alright.
think of anyone else.
Drugard is like a.
He nods willingly.
I
Yeah.
can't think of anyone that's within the city that like.
That we've met. That
yeah,
we did battle
that
with.
we did battle with that like. As a support, Hikaru, she's working in like the merchant with the
Yeah,
lanterns.
but she just
she's
makes
like,
lanterns.
she's like,
yeah, she don't know
Yeah,
if she's a fighter.
Taranya steps up. I'd be willing to go with you for support as well if you take me.
Taranya?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She did protect us. Well, you weren't there. She protected us.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't there. Yeah, you were.
When was this?
Who then?
What are we talking about?
When Taranya, the one that helped save us from.
That was Ignan, or that was one of the other council members. That
Yeah.
wasn't Taranya.
That was Taranya.
Absolutely. Yeah, Taranya. Would be good.
Okay.
Lue, but I don't think that really.
I think Blue would be there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She flies over. She's like, "You aren't getting rid of me."
Yeah, like Blue is gonna be there anyway. Taranya is what you said?
Taranya. Yeah.
Yeah, Taranya.
What else have we run into?
Like everyone, like I feel like that's the only people that we've run into that are in the city.
Okay.
Like immediately available.
You have a couple friends in the Singorn Guard as well, the home guard.
Yeah.
That would probably, like, your old teammates would probably be really well accepted too. You would trust them a lot more than most people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, so that fills out your boat. The other two boats are filled with warriors and archers.
Okay.
From the different districts. They picked out as best they could. Especially due to the circumstances of what's just happened.
Yeah.
Have we decided on the direction we're going to approach the island?
No.
That is the next order of business.
Okay.
So if we have the North Fields
With the ocean
we
and up
have
there.
Oceanics and the East Pier swarms.
I think we don't need to draw attention
west
to
or
it.
the west or south.
Yeah. West or south.
West
I
or
think.
south would be.
Yeah.
All right.
Does anyone have any familiarity with the race of people here, or are they have any lineage
Maybe
or
that's
history
undead.
with them? They're not undead, are they? The Silkies.
You have a
are-
dark
Silkies.
vortex that are just going out.
They're just-
What are Silkies? Then?
Silkies
Yeah, what
are
Silkies?
they are
They're like
half
natives.
human, half seal.
Okay.
But
So I would,
we're gonna go with half human, half sea lion because it is San Francisco.
so
Yeah.
I would say the West Shore or the North Field.
Well, the issue with the North Field is we have to climb steep.
They're all
mountains,
steep on the
and-
west and south too.
We have we
I think
also
it was just the
the
north,
thing is
right?
The
like
north is a steep cliff.
Yeah.
West and south are rocky.
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 So landing would be difficult.
I would say the North Field because I have spider boots. And
I
then
can't
we can
climb
like
up.
no, but you with your
Rope,
climbing, what's your like actual
My
rope?
climb's actually at a 1 now.
With your rope, like if you have to climb, like not
Like a grapple.
When you can use the
grapple.
magic rope to wrap around him as well.
yeah. So
Or
like
falls.
because everyone else
Well,
is fine.
this might be beneficial for us to go back and get that wand and then utilize grappling and the rope
yeah,
to
because he's lying down.
act as a supporting anchor.
Yeah, I could see that.
How about climb is a -1?
That way, at least if he slips, he won't fall.
He won't fall.
But I can swim though.
Yeah, but if you fall,
Yeah,
100
okay.
feet, that's another issue.
Because I think that north, I honestly think the north is the best option.
I do too.
The problem is,
But
the
it's-
problem is the climbing for
And the big creature.
And the
that we'll have
creature
to
that's
fight.
very territorial. 'cause
I would
we have
rather
to
do
fight.
I would rather do one creature than a bunch of creatures.
I'd rather do 1 too, because the east is out of the question for me.
Well, I mean,
East,
like,
I know it's
no.
easy, but it's out
Yeah,
of the
east
question.
with swarms is like
Because we'll just alarm
Yeah,
everyone
so-
in the tower.
that's a lot. Yeah, exactly.
I say no to the east side.
Okay, and we can always try and sneak past the creature too.
And
It's-
you
it's
do
always
have your
effective.
you do have your potions of invisibility.
You
now.
gave them to me, right?
You have one potion of invisibility.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
It's in my pack.
I'm okay with that. I
Do
do
you-
have a few spells that might benefit us with the climb if that's the way we're going.
What do you think is the best option?
Drugar agrees with the north. I only think that we might want to get rid of the Oceanid if you want to be able to escape.
Okay.
That makes a lot of fucking sense.
If we're gonna watch our back, we might need to get rid of her.
Right.
It might cost us later on, but
Maybe,
for now,
like, so my question is, do you think that we should sneak by first so we're undetected, and then deal with the oceanic
But we
at
have
the end.
if we need to make a quick escape, is the only issue.
Okay. Because we are going to be in a big
The
mess.
other question is if we don't deal with any of these other groups, the Silkies probably aren't going to mess with us because they're simply territorial.
Correct.
And they'll
The
take our
swarms
boats too.
Might, depending
Yeah.
on what's going on.
I think that it would be harder to take care of our escape route / our boats if we were moored around where the Grindylows are
We're-
swarming right
When I
now.
say
We're
take the
coming
ocean
from the south.
You are coming from the west
You were coming
of the
from
island.
take the ocean in.
So should we do the west with the Silkies?
Well,
Then there's the other problem of getting our boats in there because it's so rocky on those areas. We might ruin our boats before we even get to the island.
So even
I can
more-
like.
I think north is just the best way to do
I
it.
agree.
Because of like west, I can use a spell for like cast like communal like walk on water
But we have
for a while.
that's
30
only 5
people.
foot.
But like for the one boat that matters.
they all matter. They all matter.
No, I just assume that the boats that matter are like the ones that are like.
There's 4 boats.
There's
three
three
boats.
boats.
Okay.
There's 3 boats, and I thought that was for distraction.
Invisibility.
Well, no, we need
No,
them
no,
to
they're to
fight.
safeguard our passage out.
Yeah,
Um,
they're not just there.
and
to,
may
like-
help, and they may help you get in as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Depending on what's on that island. He's obviously been there before, so we don't know what's happening over
He
there.
said north.
He said north.
The one that was like been there before said north.
Drugard just told
Drugard
us.
said-
Sure.
Yeah.
Trugar agreed with
Yeah,
you.
Trugar,
Yeah, so I
That-
think
that's
north.
not
is-
No, I meant
Distraction.
Corval has been there before,
Yeah.
so we don't know what's on that island.
Yeah,
is
but during the history,
how
we
about
can
how about
definitely-
this? How about this? Is this a thing where we can go to north, and then is there a way to go land around?
To where?
Has the ocean
Back
been
to
there
where we
before
were.
this family
Instead of
existed?
having to
or
deal
has
with
it,
all
has
the
it, has
things
it
on
been
water.
there since the island was
We're not-
there?
I
gonna
don't
be on
know.
water
I'm
if
not
we go
that
north.
old.
No, we're gonna be north on water.
Back.
Yeah.
We get in there, do what we need to do, and go back to the boat. But instead of doing the boat around the quick passage, can we do the land around?
I don't understand what you're saying. So like, here's the island, right? We're coming from the west.
So we're going to the island over here, right?
Yeah.
So
From
if
this
we
side.
do the land around,
Why are you going all the way around?
because it's like instead of like, because
If
if
we're coming
we
from
go,
the
if we go to
west-
land around, then we can rest
Yeah, give your
at one point in time.
How would we?
Because there's
do
land
that?
up here.
We're not going to exhaust or exert any effort on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, but like, okay.
So if we
Wait,
if
no,
we
yeah,
take
yeah,
the north,
Sorry, wait.
So this is the north side.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the sea lids are right there. And there.
so my thing is like,
The dock.
so we're taking from
The west.
west over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then if we took a boat instead of going around where the territorial skill
Silkies.
We're not
Silkies
talking
would be.
about
No,
over
no,
here.
no. I'm
They're
talking
over
about. Yeah, I'm talking about like if we went back up again, so we wouldn't have to deal with anything from the east or the west.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah.
could like rest up here, like, and then go down from the land part back to where we were.
We would just go up to the north and then just
We're
deal.
here right now.
Yeah, we're from the west.
Yeah, we're coming in.
coming from
Yeah,
the
so-
west.
coming in
Are we
this
from
side.
here or are we
No.
coming from
We'd
Marin?
be
coming
coming
from
from over
here.
here,
We'd be coming from over here.
and it's
Yeah.
right over here.
Exactly. So it's
Oh,
here.
from
We
here.
just
Yeah, yeah.
go up to the north and then deal with the.
Yeah, we would boat
oceanic-
around. If we're going,
And then
we're
that's
coming
it.
in through the north. We would
I don't
boat
know where
around
we need to
to
go.
the north
The-
of the island.
the larger
Which is right
challenge
here.
for the north is that we would only be
Yeah.
facing one creature. It's the climb to get there that would be our.
And
No,
then
No,
the,
it's like it's to go back though, isn't it? Because you were talking about this.
But if we kill this thing, we
yeah.
just leave the boats here.
And it gives us
And then
our
we
exit
come
out.
back.
That's our
Yeah.
exit out.
Yeah.
We only have to kill one.
the only
thing.
other disadvantage of going in from the north, if you could see, is that the distance
Is the
between
furthest.
it's the farthest part away from the actual castle.
Mm-hmm.
But there are abandoned buildings on the way. There are
To
other
rest
things
up
in the
in.
way
Yeah.
that we can sneak through.
Or hide in.
No, I mean I still stand by my point of like we should go north.
Yeah, everyone agrees.
I
Yeah.
agree. We're going in from the north.
I'm just my biggest thing is like the way back.
It's the
Well,
same.
that's our easiest route back,
Yeah.
though, because
I
we
think
leave the boats
that
there.
we need to get through this, and then when he's done,
then
we'll
we can worry about the way
think
back.
about how
Yeah.
we're coming back, if we are coming back at all.
Okay, so we're coming back.
This
This
is
may
like
be a
suicide
one-way mission.
Yeah.
This may be a suicide mission. Got it.
I'll take the ocean, and
Yeah.
I'm going for
I
the ocean.
agree.
Okay, north.
I'm assuming she's got water spells and shit like that, anyway.
She is an ocean fae.
Yeah, ocean fairy. Okay.
Okay.
So Get ready for water spells. Hope you have lightning.
Okay. No. But
That's fine.
just don't do any fire spells on me. Got it.
Yeah, no fire spells. I'm kind of scared now. Well, whatever. Let's fucking take this water spirit on.
All right.
I mean,
So equipped up, bowed up, arrowed up.
Everything's ready.
wait.
Up. I'm up.
I need to reduce spells if we're doing water.
And I assume water's good against fire, right?
No shit, son.
Alright. So, ice. Okay, yeah. Elements still.
The sun metal is not really a good thing.
Ice. Or against that sort of water. Okay. Airy then. I'm fine. I'm suited up. I'm good.
Good to go.
Okay.
Wait.
My house.
Well, we can start doing it while
Yeah,
you're...
you need to you definitely need to start doing it because I need to get rid of all my fire things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Especially since I literally just bought a potion and a lantern that blows fire.
Well, that's just for this one thing, like.
We could possibly. I don't even know. We could probably sneak by her too.
Yeah, but
We
the
need
issue
to
is
take
if
her out,
Yeah,
'cause
'cause
we
if-
need-
I agree,
we need
and we
to
need to come
strip
back
her.
because if we just start fighting and then come
No,
back,
I
we
agree.
could rest in the buildings. They're on
we're
the way
just gonna
over.
go and we're gonna attack it.
All
We're
right.
just gonna like, hey you. I'm gonna poke it with my longsword.
Okay, I'm just
Shoot
double
with my
checking to see his stats and stuff. Make sure he's full.
The Jews.
No, Drugar is, yeah, because he was not full hit points, and he has been for a while. That's how long I've actually touched his character. Whenever you're ready.
I mean, start that shit.
Huh?
Start this shit.
I mean,
Okay, so you get to the easternmost pier of San Francisco, and you notice that the waters are really choppy. They're a lot choppier than they should be, but they're not unsaleable.
Navigatable.
So you get in your longboats. They're not very large. They hold pretty much 10 people each sitting down with equipment.
Okay.
And it's getting on into evening, like it's starting, the sun is starting to go down. And as the fog thickens, the water goes silent. You make it about halfway across the bay, and you lose sight of the other boats all of a sudden, except for the faint creaking of timbers and the slap of water on the sides of the boats. Then, as soon as the silence fell, it's ripped away by the sound of screaming and splashing and cracking wood off to your left. Roll perception.
Someone fucking hit him. Someone got moored.
$30.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Yeah. 24.
32.
15.
Okay, you two, Nicomas and Sylvanas, you see the shadow of a tentacle in the
Wait,
fog.
perception or initiative?
Perception.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I don't think it's gonna matter. for
I'm
either
30.
of us.
30.
Oh,
So
shit,
you
you're
also see the shadow of a tentacle in the fog. And you hear from the other boat, another boat off to your right. Ho! Respond! Ho!
Oh,
Nothing.
where?
Respond, ho!
So you hear from them, you hear nothing from the third boat.
There goes our reinforcements.
Yeah, half of them.
Um,
Do we go out of that general direction,
Nope.
or are we still heading the
Nope.
same
We are
direction?
going
you're still in the same direction, yeah.
This is a ocean creature, not like a
Like a
ocean.
kraken or something down
Go
there.
ahead and roll perception again.
26.
25. 25.
Okay.
20.
26.
Fuck me, we're gonna fight one. In our boats too.
Good.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
That's good. Yay.
We only have 2 boats left, right?
And what is your AC?
His is 20.
Minus 20, yes.
Okay. So, as you're sitting there, it's kind of quiet. The waters have kind of gone dead, and you hear the hoe back and forth, but you missed the third one. A tentacle reaches up and grapples you, grabs you around the waist, and picks you up. And squeezes for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
But it lifts you physically out of the boat.
So I'm like...
And all of a sudden, around the boat, the water erupts, and all you see is tentacles flying everywhere.
Whee!
And everybody roll initiative.
Oh, come on, man.
Shit happens.
Yeah. That thing's gonna throw me in the water. At least I can swim.
Caius.
13 total.
Nokomis.
18.
Robin.
20.
Nice. Sylvanas.
15.
It still goes first.
So we're on the boat and it.
I'm in the air.
Attacking like
It's
a
got me
giant
wrapped around.
octopus.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Paladin's
Okay.
like on
You
the
wanna-
tail.
Good job.
Yeah, your paladin just got lifted right out of the boat.
Get the squiddy squid.
You did.
Yep. You want to clear the center off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead and...
Oh, these are our boats, right?
Okay. Put them in
Yeah,
there.
cool.
There's a few other people in there too.
Right.
And I unfortunately do not have a mini. I looked everywhere for an octopus mini and all.
Use him. Use him.
Who?
Him.
Ooh.
Him.
Words. You got
Him.
words.
That guy. Him from
Him from
Powerpuff
Powerpuff
Girls.
Girls.
Use him.
Oh no.
Wait.
We're gonna use that instead.
Okay.
It's just as big but different, and it's got at least
Multiple
5 limbs
appendages.
instead of.
So Caius is grappled right now.
Yeah.
Caius is grappled right
Like
now.
up here.
Yep. And it is its turn.
And we only see tentacles, right? Not the body. Correct?
Yeah.
Only tentacles.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Okay, someone's swimming down there.
Fun
Like,
up in
shit.
here.
I'm good. Fuck. Hold.
Come on.
Guys,
I know you run to somewhere. Oh man, did I not take it out of the thing? Well, there's Tiranya.
Let me get out of your way, Dave.
I don't. Well, the problem is Drugar isn't done, and I don't know where he is.
What do you need? Let me just
I
get
need a
out.
dwarf.
Let me just get out of your way.
Okay. Don't fall asleep or anything. You know what, for right now, we'll use one of these guys for Drugar.
I hated these people.
The Azer.
Yeah.
They were awful. Okay. Let's do this.
Are we good?
Yeah, I'm gonna use, since I have these, I'm gonna use these as the other warriors on the other boat.
Little goblin warriors?
Yeah, they were supposed to be Grindylows because they don't have Grindylows either. I didn't have time to paint any of this stuff. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so let's
Let's do
see.
this, guys.
You see tentacles coming out everywhere. One's gonna go for Tiranya. Oh fuck, this is gonna be really horrible.
So many people?
Yes. And it hits. And it grapples her as well. So she goes over the water. Sylvanas. 19
Yes.
misses. Nokomis. 23.
Yep.
Okay. You are grappled, you are over the water, and you take 6 points of damage. There's 3. Oh shit. Robin, 26.
For AC.
Yes.
Hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are grappled and you take 4 points of damage, and you are lifted up and out of the boat and over the water.
You take 4 points of damage?
4 points of damage, yeah. One of these guys gets grabbed. Misses. And another guy gets grabbed.
So that's all 6 of its moves? It's got 2 more, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
6.
7, 8, 2 missed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't get me confused.
It didn't go after Drugar. So
It did not go after Drugar.
No.
I need to roll his initiative real quick. Because I forgot.
Fuck. Okay.
We got this. I'm gonna
What the fuck?
go for the brain. Go for the
You
beak.
can't see it. The beak yet. It's only the tentacles.
And then
Someone dive down and just
Yeah, let's dive into the water.
shoot it right through the beak to the brain.
okay. It is Nokomis' turn.
You can't swim. I guess you have hooves.
I've been swimming. Well, not really.
So you are wrapped in a tentacle up in the air, and it's squeezing you.
Let me see what my screw that. I guess I'll just attack it.
Okay.
Guess I can't break out of this. For a 21
Hits.
for 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Excellent. All right. And you are grappled, so you cannot move. Robin, you're up.
Great.
In the air, grappled.
Grapple.
Oh, nice.
I'm doing inflict serious wound.
Okay.
So for wait.
Is there a save?
That's a good question. I mean, because it's a touch attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the spell functions like inflict light wound, except for that deal 3 point. Ugh. Good.
So roll a d20, add your base attack bonus.
D20 base attack.
Uh-huh.
Free action. Okay.
19.
19, you hit it.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty easy. It's grappling you.
It's literally like inflict light wound
Yeah, I
is
was
a touch
just like-
attack. Like,
Wondering if it was going to fling you so far that your arms went wide.
ouch. 8. Damn. 15 and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 damage.
Really?
Nice job.
Yeah.
Good hit, man. Good fucking hit.
I give you a thumbs up. I'll take the pound.
And you see, you literally see the arm that's holding you start to wither.
Yeah.
It's still got you, but barely. You're kind of sliding down. You're like this
Yeah.
now, instead of being wrapped around your...
Yeah.
Okay. It is Taranya's turn.
Am I still grappled?
Mhm.
You are still grappled, yeah. Unless you decide to get out of it or break the tentacle.
Okay.
And she is going to try to draw her bow and shoot this thing. And misses. It goes wide and it just plunks into the water. Sylvanas.
Okay, so I'm going to use rapid shot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with my bow twice. So first one
Arrows
is
right too.
natural 20.
Excellent.
Oh,
One.
yay.
Okay. 13 plus 14. So I use rapid shot, so that's 4 arrows total. Is that correct? So if I'm doing 2 attacks.
No, it only acts for the first attack.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so 13 plus 9 is 22.
Hits.
Okay.
And then the third one.
Plus 9 is 24.
Hits.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah.
go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Way to go, Sylvan.
So don't forget to double the first one.
Triple.
Oh, that's right, it's a bow.
It's a composite bow.
So composite bow triples the damage on
Bows
it?
do.
Ooh,
Yeah, for the
wow.
first
But only for its 20.
So
It's first one, right?
7,
Oh, only for a natural 20? Oh, okay. So it's like a
8.
crit then, huh?
and
You have a crit bonus
16.
too.
Yeah,
so that's
19
the
and
first
20.
one. 4, And 2.
For 22 total.
Nice job.
All right, and as you do that, you see Robin just like flying through the air, and he hits it with a little bit, and you shoot, and you take out that tentacle, and it drops it in the water. And you are in the water, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Robin's in the water?
Robin is now in the water. That tentacle is gone. His hells are gone.
There's 5 more left, though, right?
No, there are 7 more left.
Oh, fuck. It's an octopus.
2 nests,
It's
yeah.
literally an octopus, right?
It's Drugar's turn, and given inspiration by his best friend Savant, not really. He's gonna go ahead and try to shoot with his crossbow. We all know how good this turns out. Ooh, and he hits it.
Fucking for once.
Hey.
Come
Coming
on,
from
you
the boy who
guys. Y'all
doesn't hit
piece of
anything.
shit.
Yeah.
I can't be fucking
Coming
bad.
from the boy who doesn't hit anything.
All right. He goes for the tentacle that's holding Taranya because he's closest to her for 6 points of damage.
Sorry, that's me.
Okay. It is Caius' turn at last.
Ah, fucking, I'm gonna attack this little tentacle going on, man. That's the wisest thing to do, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of the only thing to do.
19. That's a crit.
Excellent.
There you
Get him.
Alright, so let's see.
Do you have 2 attacks per round?
With crit, it's 1d8.
No, do you have
No, but you have 2 attacks per round, though.
Yes, he does.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
See how there's 2
You
pluses
roll
there?
it, and it's the first one's a plus 11, then you roll it again, your next one's a plus
Okay,
6.
so I can roll
So roll again. And then add the second of the 2.
6. Nah.
So first was a critical.
It's a 9.
1d8.
It's a 9, and 9 plus what is...
9
Plus- plus-
plus-
What's the second plus?
Plus 4.
No,
So-
and 15.
Okay, so that one misses. So go ahead and roll double damage.
Plus 5 to your roll. For 1d8 plus 4.
So roll that twice.
7 and 5, 12
13. Right?
12.
12.
plus
I
4.
just need the orange expo marker.
16.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is your first attack?
You missed the
I
second
missed
one.
the second one.
Okay.
Alright.
So if I crit, I get 2 attacks?
No, you get 2 attacks always when you don't move.
Oh.
But when you crit,
It's double
it
damage.
takes double the attack
That I
damage.
understand. I didn't understand the 2 attacks.
But-
Yeah,
Only if
you,
you
when
don't
you got to
move.
level 6, your base attack bonus got high enough
Mm-hmm.
that you can do 2 attacks per
So I
round.
can slice my sword twice.
As long as you don't move. Yeah.
Or
Alright.
do swift actions or anything else.
Yeah, it's just basically all you're
Attack,
doing.
attack.
It's a full round action. It takes all.
That's
Yeah.
really good for the paladin. I know that. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
So it is everybody else's turn in that other boat, and they are pissed off to see this thing, and they're like kind of laughing, watching you wail on it so badly, and they're gonna start shooting at it and slicing at it, and since it only had 18 hit points left anyway, they're gonna get it out of the. Yeah, they're gonna get it out of your way.
We dominated.
Roar!
Bound.
Well, you and I almost did 50 damage.
Oh, wow, you guys are just smashed on that.
Well, 2 crits and your. Yeah,
Seriously.
But we lost the boat on top of that.
you lost
Yeah.
a boat. So. Yeah, it literally like it drops you all in the water and kind of like slinks to like you didn't even see the water's just too dark.
Can we swim back to the
Absolutely, yes. Everybody swims back to the boats.
I helped Voltron up.
Yeah, a little waterlogged and stuff, and you head on your
boat?
way.
Yeah, that boy's gone.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Alright.
Yeah, nice crits, man.
So
That was a
Nice
really fucking quick round.
yeah, it was. It was. It was a lot faster than I expected.
I'm also a lot faster. I was planning my next round right now. Just like, not even paying attention, but like, oh.
So you guys make it to the northern,
The cliff
Sure.
side?
the northern cliffs.
Huh?
You start mooring your boats, and you start hearing it go away.
Now the territorial ocean.
And you can hear the waves starting to pick up again, and your boats are starting to hit against the cliffs. Go away. And it gets rough enough that now you can see little chips
of our boats.
of the boats hitting against the cliffs. And then out of them, in between 2 boats, this woman made of seawater pops out. Go away! And everybody roll initiative again.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I really, really, really wish I had a new spray bottle.
I'm getting excited. I'm bringing on.
I just need to remember when I go to the store to get one.
Oh, come on, Lucas.
We're still in the box, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's cliffside.
Okay, I need to find her now. She's right there. This is what she looks like, by the way.
Ooh.
Look at them
Yeah,
titties.
she looks like
got
a fae.
Got titties.
She's a fae, yeah.
I
She
do
doesn't
like
wear
these
She
clothes.
can summon something for her too. I can see that. Fuck me.
Ooh, shit. That's really good initiative.
That's intelligent.
For her.
Of
Yeah.
course, because she's a water fae. Water faes have good shit.
Oh, same initiative, never mind. Nicomas, what was your initiative? 4? Okay, well, that doesn't have a lid anymore. That's a really bad initiative. Robin,
11.
11. Sylvanas,
12.
Gaius,
Where's my initiative again? It's 2 plus some. 3.
3.
3.
Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are really bad today. Let me go
Doesn't
back
mean we
to-
won't beat her ass though.
My initiative is usually really bad, except for last time. Where it's like, we just destroyed that sea monster. So is she in this?
I haven't gotten her yet.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'll grab her.
Because there was like land and then.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're by the cliffs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We're-
Give me a second.
Give him
I
a,
know, I
Sorry,
know.
sorry.
give him a bookie. I always spoke English.
Which one's the one you painted when you were at that one shop? And
It's up there. I'll show it to
I
you
want
later.
to see that one because you did a real good job.
We painted all of these and they're beautiful.
I painted all of them white. Oh,
I know, I was like-
those ones.
I was like, why gotta be white? Because paladins were
Oh, I
white.
love the white. It looks really good. Okay.
Okay.
I actually
Okay.
found one for this.
All right, sweet.
I just again didn't have time to paint her.
No worries.
That's a short.
That's the cliff,
That's
right?
the cliff, yeah.
And she came up
She's
between
in the
both
middle
our
of
boats.
shit.
Yep, she's in between both. Yep.
Where you lost a boat, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lost a while ago, yeah.
And your boats are getting kind of pushed around and stuff. So
Making a rickety. The last time I made that comment was for a Super Bowl party and I got rickety wrecked, and not in a good way. Like, I got too drunk and I had to call a cab to go home. No.
If I had a nickel.
okay.
Smoke
Okay.
too much weed. I didn't eat.
Turns out it's her turn.
Oh, really? With our shitty initiative, bro?
Yeah, I know, right? She rolled a 22. And
And there she is.
she is going to control water, and as she does, you see her arm go up, and she does this motion.
And the boat flies over.
And it tips the boat and knocks all of these guys in the water.
Oh no!
In the water, but they're not dead.
In the water. They're not dead, but they're like fighting with waves and boat and cliffside and
So
everything.
they shan't be helping.
They are out of the picture.
Got it.
Taranya's turn. Oh god, I didn't prep spells for her because I didn't know.
There has to be a way to take a sea fade down.
Then we do everything else.
They're weak.
How
What are
do
they?
they
What are they
slide?
weak against though? Because
Oh.
they're water. They're weak against lightning. They're weak against plants. I would assume in this world, but we don't have any. elements.
Aha! She, because it is dark and foggy out, she is going to cast daylight.
Taranya?
She is, yes.
Yay.
So it is a 60-foot radius centered on this thing.
That's so good because it's so the exact opposite of what we've been
Yeah, and I
doing.
can't see worth crap.
So now you can see everything.
All
You
right.
can see everything. Drugar is going to take a fucking shot.
Yeah, see, that's like.
So we have the light, 60-foot radius.
Yeah, I
When
want
we
to
having
come her.
vision problems?
It was foggy.
It was
Yeah,
really
you
good.
would have had vision problems.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's dark now. The sun is set and it's foggy. And you're inside the bubble.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
That's it.
Misses. And he fires his crossbolt and it plunks into the upside down boat on the opposite side of her. Sylvanas.
I cast Abundant Ammunition.
Okay. Yeah, your whole turn?
That's it.
Okay. Robin.
I'm casting spiritual weapon honor,
Okay.
which the spiritual weapon of my deity would I think of what I remember is it's daggers.
You are allowed to make a spiritual weapon into whatever you want.
I am.
Absolutely, yes. It's what you think it should look like.
Well, it literally just like you said, it's the preferred.
I'm
weapon.
letting you do whatever you want.
Project-
I just saw an episode of something where he created a spiritual weapon, and it was the bust of a Stalgetti bludgeoning something to death.
Well,
It was a bust?
I mean, the only thing I could think of is like a sword or something.
That's
I
fine.
do, like, the thing is,
No,
I
no,
would
no,
still
can't
do- I
sword
would
it
still
because
do a
we're on the
sword.
boat.
It's
Yeah,
No,
just-
it's a spiritual.
it goes.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual
yeah.
weapon. It's like I cast it, and for like
And it's like a floaty
for
weapon.
six,
that's
for
not
6
projected.
rounds, it continually just hits them
Oh, sick.
Uh-huh.
for no reason.
Oh, that's sick, okay.
I'm gonna.
That's not fair.
Oh, I know, but like I'm gonna do a sword.
I wish
so-
I
I don't
do
like
that.
you.
And what's a sword? What's a standard sword's damage?
It's a 1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
For a long sword, yeah.
So
1d8.
I'm doing a long sword then.
Where you
And
Projecting
doing
it to-
1d8 force damage per hit plus 1 point per 3 caster levels, so plus 1 for me, right?
Right.
Or plus 2.
plus 2.
2, because you're...
Where are you manifesting it?
Next turn.
Right next to her. Okay. That's gonna be your weapon.
So I don't have to do a.
You still have to
You have
hit.
to hit, yeah.
Yeah, you still have to hit. Okay.
Fuck her up.
So I guess it's just this. It's like, does it go with my stats or does it go with its own?
What does it
stats?
say?
That's the thing. It's like it's a 350 word essay.
Yeah. Let's explain this in detail.
AC against is 12.
Whole expository on how to explain one spell.
Spiritual weapons AC. Its touch attack is 12. That's AC.
I'm guessing it doesn't get any bonus from like my shit. So this might not be useful. I might have fucked up again.
No, I think you did the
No,
right thing
yeah,
because
it'll
we're in the
work,
boat
but-
and we can't reach it.
It's
You ever go to shot my crossbow at it?
I'm melee. I can't even get to it unless you cast your spell for me to walk on top of things. You know?
I don't have that prepped, so I
Yeah.
don't. You
That's
can't.
also like 5.
You can't.
it
I
uses
can't
your
throw
base
anything
attack
either.
bonus
I can't throw
plus your wisdom modifier as its attack bonus.
Wait. Okay.
So your base attack bonus, so it's
You roll a d20 and then add your base attack bonus
so plus 4 and then plus
and your wisdom
4.
modifier.
so
so
it's
plus
18.
18 misses.
Should
Okay.
not have this on.
I never had one that let me throw.
It also has
one,
multiple
'cause I
attacks
freaked
if he had multiple attacks, which is kind of cool.
What you
Does it
just
say that?
Yep.
But it's still next to you for
Mhm.
like 6 rounds. So that's
Cool.
Alright. Sorry. That's all I
It
can
doesn't
do.
get a flanking bonus.
That's all I can do for you guys.
Yeah, but it's
No
not
fees.
flank, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can do for you guys.
That's
Okay.
fine.
But we still have like another person that is right there.
That was Robin. Nokomis.
Inspiration.
Kind of inspiration.
Okay, turn it
Courage.
down. Active conditions. Courage. Woo.
She just starts belting things out.
Okay.
I was like, why not?
Thank you.
Caius.
I would like to add the touch of law to who can reach her, because I can't reach her right now.
Why not
The
shoot her?
only person that can reach her is like the magical weapon I just put next to
Who has a bow? Because if I give you
Trugar
this,
has a bow. Nokomis has a bow.
I have a
Savos-
crossbow.
You have a bow.
do I have a bow?
Yeah.
Now I'll use my standard action, give it to someone else for
What
now
are you
What is
standing
that?
action to?
Well, Sylvanas is right next to you, and you're in a boat, so it's going to be hard to reach farther
to
than
touch.
that.
So a touch of law gives you. So when you roll a d20, you can get an 11 if you roll anything less than that.
Huh?
Who is this? Is Drugar?
That's Drugar,
Drugar.
yeah.
So
And-
basically, if I roll and I don't get an 11, it's
Yeah, you can use it.
minimum 11.
If it's above 11, you can use it. If not, you can go to the 11.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna touch of law to Sylvanas,
Okay.
and there we go.
Okay.
And I will stand. I can't stand until the defense
Nope.
after, right? Okay, so I'll just.
So it is top of the next round. She, seeing it like something behind her glowing, is going to swim over here
Fuck.
and use
You can
her.
move the sword as a move action.
Okay.
For my move action?
I don't know. I'll look and see how far. Hold on.
Yeah.
And I
I'm looking
need.
now,
Oh
too.
God.
You
Is it
want
gonna-
another?
No, hang on. Yeah, she's actually going to move right over here.
Oh, shit.
And she misses. She raises her hand and points towards you, and a spout of water goes right past your ear.
It's wet, leaving a spray of brine.
And it is Tyranya's turn. You have no idea.
And she's in her own element. That's what sucks.
Well, yeah, that's why she's there.
Yep.
There was a number
And
of
she's
like,
territorial too.
movement. So they can
Um,
redirect it to something else.
Hold on.
Literally.
She's not.
And I have a bow too. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Oh, I do. Thanks, Nikomas.
Mhm.
6 times 3. Okay.
So what I'm getting from it is that
Well, it strikes from your direction, so it wouldn't have been behind her to start with, but that's not a big deal because it doesn't flank.
from what I'm getting from this is like its turn, it can't do anything, but my turn I can redact to any. Go down to the second paragraph.
It says each round after the first, you can move.
So Taranya is actually going to reach over to you
So it
Mon-
can't
and
move
touch you?
itself.
and give
But
you
I
a
can't-
shield of faith.
What?
It
You're
can't.
good. It'll follow it.
It's plus
So
2
at
AC
Its turn, I can move it
on
to.
ranged weapons.
No, my movement. Yeah,
Nice.
I can move it.
But only
I
range.
can move it
Only
over there, it
ranged.
doesn't have
Plus
to
2
range.
for attack, right?
It follows
AC.
that
Yeah.
target.
Yeah.
You have
Or
to use a
range.
movement to make it switch targets.
I'm not moving.
Let me just write that down.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It will
It's
keep
actually plus
attacking
3.
the target
Yeah.
no matter where it goes.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah.
You only need to use your movement if
You want to switch.
it.
Okay.
Wait, that's fucking sweet.
Drugar's turn. He's gonna try to shoot that. He's gonna turn around. 5, 10, 15.
I have swift
Oh,
action.
she's
I do
barely
have a
in
swift-
range.
I do have a swift action.
And he misses again.
Drugar,
shit!
Drugar!
He's more of a shield than a shooter, okay?
Drugar, you piece of shit!
Sylvanas, you're up.
Okay, so I
You're
use
good, right?
rapid shot,
Okay.
and then I'm attacking it with both my attacks.
Okay.
So that is 30.
Hits.
Okay. Second one is 26,
Hits.
and I'm gonna use that thing that he used.
Okay,
gave me, so
that's
that's
a lot.
11, so 22.
Hits.
Ah.
Finally, the arrow
Good
guy is
job,
fucking
guys.
doing shit.
You're the urban ranger that isn't good at bows.
So 8,
Kind
9,
Well, no, he's better with melee weapons. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Oh, the ranger?
18,
Urban ranger.
Huh?
and then 24.
24.
Shit. Good job.
Wow. So you
Good
turn
job,
around and you
Sylvanas.
shoot her 3 times, and she gets pissed. No, she's
I
not.
hope you're ready to attack me.
Robin, you're up.
Robin's up. What? What's up? How you do? Let's see what I'm doing right now. Kind of totally fucking didn't plan this.
Really? Last time you had a round ahead.
Yeah, you were more
Yeah,
prepared.
because I know what my weapon is gonna do behind me, but I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck shit.
Why don't you
Okay.
just shoot it with your crossbow?
So what is your weapon doing?
The weapon
My
automatically
weapon's behind,
follows and
like,
attacks
weapons
the target
behind
as
it.
long as
It
it's
like
within
it
range.
follows. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
this
where it
does?
goes. It follows it completely.
But what's its range? Like how fast? What's its movement
It
speed?
doesn't have it.
It
immediately
follows. It
follows
immediately
the target.
follows the target.
Regardless.
Really?
The way the
Yeah.
spell reads, within the range of the spell, which is 100 foot.
So it's
Wow.
within 100 foot of her wherever she goes then.
Yeah.
So it's following. So why didn't you just move it?
Yeah, I'm over to where it's within
Because
her
I
range.
didn't
Within
think
100
of
feet.
Because
it.
Sean's been drinking.
no worries.
And
Because I
he
also
forgot.
am trying to think about right now what I'm going to do as a human.
Yeah.
It also would have been in front because it attacks from the direction of Sean.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so then it did.
Doesn't matter, really.
Yeah,
No, because it doesn't flank either. So
So you know what I'm gonna do actually is
Not
I'm
yet.
going to cast a magic weapon on Drugar's weapon,
Okay.
which is a plus. It's a fucking +1 on attack and damage. Magic weapon gives a weapon +1 enchantment on all attack and damage rolls
Okay.
on Drugar's weapon.
Awesome.
Yes, I'm casting that on Drugar's.
He's super happy about that.
I hope so, and I hope he actually uses it.
And then are you going to try to hit with your...
Yeah, and then what was the
8 plus 8?
so 19?
Misses.
Damn it! Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, okay, because I've rolled twice for Drugar and you're pissed already. Come on. Nokomis, you're up.
I will continue my bardic inspiration as a free action.
Okay.
And I am going to. Try something dumb because it feels like a lunatic day.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You have a
really?
plan?
Are we gonna do this?
I have a
thing?
plan.
Are we doing this?
I'm
Also
going
consider-
to cast
it's on fire.
Unnatural Lust and try and make her make out with Caius.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's the save on it?
It is a well.
I'm not a terrible kisser,
Let me
by
get
the way.
your
number. I'm sure you're
She'll
great.
be loving my kisses. She will be.
15 on a will.
Okay.
And I will say.
She totally doesn't make
Yeah!
it.
Oh, shit!
She now has to go back out with Caius.
On her turn, she will.
That's gonna make out with kind of how many round?
Hold on.
That's hot. I
One
get to
round.
make out with a
One
thing.
round? Just one round.
Just one round.
Okay.
But it puts her in slashing range.
Nokomis,
it's
or
great.
Caius, it's your turn.
Exactly.
Okay.
The problem is like everyone's gonna rush up and be like,
I know she's not evil. I can't detect evil. I'm not gonna waste any of that shit. And she's still enamored in me for one round, right?
You
I'm
don't
still
know that.
making out with-
You don't know that.
It's just your turn.
On her
This
turn.
is all happening at the same
Yeah, it's all
time.
happening basically at the same time.
You have touch of law too for one round.
I already used it.
You used it. I give you the touch of law when but she's in
you're
front
not
of me.
gonna slap like
She's
not
behind
there.
you right
She's
now.
Not there right now.
Yeah,
She's
too
making
far
out
away.
with me.
No, she's not.
No,
She's
she's
not.
not.
She won't come towards you on her
On
turn.
her turn, she'll come up and try and make out with you all the time.
No one's been hurt, right?
Nope.
Consent is really important. Guys.
And we can't bring them up or
Nope.
anything. I mean,
Hashtag
You don't need to worry about them right now.
Hashtag feminism.
They know how to swim. They grew up here.
You have a crossbow. So.
Or
yeah,
longbow,
I quit my
something like
longbow.
that.
I quit as a stand.
Move
But,
action.
but she's gonna wait because she's gonna come into me.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
All right, well I equip as a standard action. I equip my longbow and arrows.
As your move action,
As
and then
my-
you can fire with it.
shoot.
Okay, that's my list.
Yeah, because you can't go anywhere, so
Yeah.
you might as well use your move
Let
action
me
to do
just
it.
Yeah, that's the thing is, that's the great thing about being on a boat.
So equip short
Like,
bow.
you can't
It's
move.
both hands.
Right.
and
All your move actions.
Does that mean I
anything
just
else
drop
you
my
do.
shield and shit
No.
in the? Okay, I just
Yeah.
put it.
Let's shoot.
Let me get my arrows in here. Let me check. Let me
Yeah,
check.
switching is not putting away, it's dropping and pulling.
Okay, we're good. We're good. So what I will do, I can't.
see
I
back
would
right
not
there?
imbue them with anything because she's not.
No, you don't have time.
So I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay, try.
All right. so
Try.
Try with this. It's a big attack of fucking 6. Are you kidding?
Whatever.
me?
Just roll.
Just roll.
God, I've been
Natural
doing
20.
doing
Natural
that
20.
shit forever.
6, 12.
So if I can
12, you miss her.
All
right.
right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Top of the round,
For the combat, right? Short bow.
9,
15. Sorry, 15.
still misses.
Still misses.
Yeah.
Top of the round, she swims over to you, and she literally wraps her whole body around you.
You grapple.
She kisses you on the lips, and water just rushes up. You are now encased in a column of water.
Backfired.
As all plans do.
So I'm
I
in
don't
this.
blame
I
you.
have a
Right.
plan.
You are you are making out with a fey creature
And I can't do
surrounded
anything.
in seawater.
I can't do anything.
You haven't tried anything yet, but it's not your turn. Tarania's turn. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, she didn't have very many helpful spells like that.
Alright, this is getting really fun and interesting. I'm making out with a fae.
Listen.
Actually, you're being drowned by a
You're
fae.
very much
Slash making out.
Slash making
Making out.
It's like making out with a mermaid.
Alright, so
It's
she
gonna
needs to
drag
make
me
a
down to the
will
depths.
save. Wait, let me do that first. I'm good for. Perfect. It works.
My life too.
Will save. What's
Making out with
18. And that is 10 plus 2 plus 4. Fuck. And misses. So Taranya turns around and starts wiggling her fingers at the Fey woman, and you see kind of sparks shoot out, and the woman is just so enchanted with you that she doesn't even care. She doesn't even care. Drugar's turn. He is going to try to hit her.
My spell is more powerful than your spell.
Right, well, she was trying to fascinate for the next round. And Drugar, and he's got a +1 to attack. And thank God he's got a feat that he can shoot through his friends.
Any crits?
And he crits.
any threats thing. Hey, Drugar, you did something good.
You also put the magic spell on like +1 damage from magical
Yeah,
weapon.
Just now.
Oh yeah, I just critted.
Cool.
It's 1920 to crit.
But like, does it still matter if like
Yeah, it still gets the
+1
Yeah, the
damage?
+1.
I have the modifiers after I do the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
plus
remember, I
3.
promise.
Okay.
If I can, there it is.
Yeah, it's +3, Sean.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 points of damage. Look at that, he did something!
Thank God putting buffs on Drugar. Seeing as he's the
So
only
long as
person
you're
that
up,
can
get her.
touch except for you.
I'm gonna use rapid fire, rapid shot,
Uh-huh.
and then both my attacks.
It's gonna be fun.
26
Hits.
for more than that, and 19. So it's 20, 30,
Okay, they all 3 hit.
8, 3, 4.
So how many total?
8,
15.
3, 4.
How many?
15.
15.
They hit through the vortex?
Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing else on top of that?
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah, he doesn't have many bonuses when it comes to that.
Okay. I like that
Um,
rapid shot. I love it. Works out.
Robin, you're up.
Uh,
Nokomis, you're next.
Can I move here and hit on the side of the boat and hit the...
Like lean. Can you lean
She's
over?
partially concealed, so it's a negative 2 to
with
hit.
it.
-2 to hit?
Yeah, because she's around.
She's
like,
around me. We're
Yeah,
like.
Caius is kind of in the way right now.
She's like.
Well, I don't want to fucking...
It's not hit these people, it just has them.
You know, if you
minus
hit me, the
two
arrow
hits.
might go through me too, right? And hit her.
That's only if you roll
A 1.
a 1.
Yeah.
It's just, he would be more likely to
Don't
miss.
fucking...
Anyway,
Don't fucking
Yeah.
What do you
say
do?
that as
Roll.
soon as
Just
I'm
roll.
like, I'm using my crossbow to fucking try to attack.
Okay.
me. Wherever we're fucking trying to attack. me.
I'm fine. I'm like full life pretty much.
13...
20.
Add it.
Oh, what?
20.
Add plus your other
Yeah.
13
bonus.
plus 7 is 20.
20.
miss.
Oh, you bitch!
And then we'll fear little dude here.
Yeah.
You got one more.
Oh, spiritual weapon.
Your spiritual weapon, which is in front of her apparently.
Miss.
What was it?
19.
Total? Oh, okay, yeah, miss.
Okay.
Nokomis, Caius, you're next.
Seeing that my plan has backfired, and Caius is all encased in water now, I'm gonna let out an ear-piercing scream.
Okay.
Which is a 40. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna play my panpipes first for inspiration, and then I need a
First
fortitude save of 17.
17 fortitude?
Mhm.
Maybe. Yes, makes it.
Okay. So she is not dazed, but she does take damage
Okay.
of 12, 14. She takes 7.
Okay. And because she's actually encased in water, she takes half of that, so it'll be 4.
Don't you round down?
I rounded up.
Okay.
Yes.
I always round up.
Good. Sorry.
Okay. It's damage still.
No, it's still damage.
Caius, you're up.
Like,
It's
encased in water. How long does
The last one round.
Yeah.
The water is not the
It's down.
spell, though. The water is from her.
Her.
I'm
Yeah,
encased
but, like,
in her
the
water.
Because she's physically-
Does the water continue after?
You'll
If
see
she
what
chooses to keep making out with him,
Yeah.
And I have a bow and arrow now,
Maybe he's
and I'm
really
stuck
good
and
with
I
his
can't
tongue.
melee her.
Who knows?
You can punch her or you can shield bash her to get her off.
I
of you.
can't because it's a two-handed bow. I just lost my shield when it's a two-handed.
You can still punch her.
I'm gonna punch this hoe.
It's not a nice thing to call him.
I'm gonna punch this hoe. She didn't even pay me for her services.
So it's a D20 plus your base attack bonus.
which is the 6.
Which is the 6 right now. But yeah, 6 plus 1. 6. D20, I'm gonna punch her. Get off me, woman! 16 plus...
6?
22.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, woman.
Yeah, so it's a 1d3
It's
plus
a
your
1d8.
strength modifier. Is that what we did yesterday for Glenn?
If you unequip his weapons, it tells you.
If unequipped, it says base attack is
Is it-
plus 6 or no, I'm not reading the D dice.
It should have been the same as
Should
Glenn.
be
1d3
1d6,
plus.
right?
No, because Glenn's different. Their strengths are going to be different, and Glenn's got modifier things.
Ah,
The easiest way to do it is just to unequip.
And it does.
I believe it's 1d6 then.
Where's my unequip?
But 1d8.
I think, no, it's not that high.
It's
it
probably
would be a
1d6 for sure.
1d4
Or
mostly.
d4, yeah.
It's a blunt object that's soft, mostly.
Soft.
It's a
I want it hard.
1d3 plus 6.
Yeah, 1d3. That's what I said.
It's the same.
So roll a 1d6. What is that? So 2 plus 6. So
8.
for 8 more points of damage.
Thank
Want
you.
some shouty?
No, not at all.
He has a second attack too if he's punching.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I do, plus 1. Yeah.
Roll.
The D8.
You gotta
D6,
hit first.
Yeah.
A 20.
You gotta hit first.
Alright,
That's a miss.
14
Plus
plus
1.
plus 1 is 15.
Nope. Alright, top of the round. She is pissed off, disgusted, and cannot even believe that happened to her.
Just
I
so
punched her in the boob so hard, you got a bruise.
So she's gonna back up. You get
She's
an
gonna
attack of
send a wave
opportunity.
at us.
Attack of opportunity.
I do. I want to hit her with. Can I switch really quick to?
No. You have
Nope,
to
it's
do
a
it with
reaction,
your fist.
so you have to punch her again.
I'm gonna punch this hoe.
It's a 6 plus 6 to your roll.
Nah, that don't even hit her.
Okay, and she's gonna hold up her hand at you and
Send a wave too. I know it.
21 to hit.
Ah, you actually hit by 1. By
Okay.
1. By
Where's the bag?
you want the bag now? How many d6? Damn it! Just by 1. By 1. It's okay. I have full life. For
What?
now.
How you feeling right now?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, they're all 1s and 3s.
Oh,
2, 3, 5, 5.
22.
14, 17.
Please stop. I gotta do this today. It's already after 10. 12, 22. 26, 27, 28, 29 points of damage. And she lifts up her hand and a spout of water just flies out of it and hits you right in the chest and knocks you backwards into the water
For 29.
for 29 points of damage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For now.
Sorry, counting is hard for me.
No, that's cool.
I played dice for a long time, so I'm good. Yeah, oh yeah.
And it is Tyranya's turn.
Does that mean an attack of opportunity?
No, she's not in your threat range.
I'm just down, man.
Yeah.
I have to get up.
In the water?
Force myself. Yeah, in the water. I can swim though.
Do you have to do climbing? You want to skip? Sorry.
Right now, Taranya actually saw what happened, and she is going to take her 5-foot step, reach in and grab you, and
Heavy though.
she doesn't have to actually grab you.
She's very magical.
Send 16 hit points back into your body.
You love you, girl. Taranya, you my girl.
And try to hold on to you as well.
Huh?
4.
Just so you don't sink with your armor on.
Okay. I can swim though.
Thank you.
Your armor,
Your armor is heavy.
you have to sustain, leads to fatigue. You'd also be burning standard actions to support yourself.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it's,
know that
it's a
really
lot.
Holy
It's metal.
Yeah.
You're carrying metal.
I'm not getting rid of this metal too.
Alright, it's Drugar's turn.
Dragon.
And he
Yeah,
saw what
it
happened. And
It's really heavy.
he is being the not so sure-footed, I can't believe I'm doing this and I'm in a boat in the first place dwarf thing. He is going to try to make it to the other end of the boat so he can shoot her.
Come on, Drugard.
Oh, it's so not that. Oh God.
Can you do a standard class action and go
He's
through
too far.
people?
He's not
too?
far.
He makes it about there, and the boat starts doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not very good at acrobatics. And tries to shoot again with a negative. Oh God, that was the wrong person. Oh God. No.
Is it even worse?
It's -4.
Oh.
He's a fucking dwarf.
Falls off the boat.
Yeah.
Falls
He
off
like
the
he makes
boat.
it about this far, and the boat shifts so much that he just falls right into the water. And
You little fuck.
I hate to do this. Starts sinking.
He starts sinking?
Yeah.
How deep is the water?
Very deep.
It's-
Yeah, we're
yeah.
by the cliff edge too.
He
so-
can't swim very well, and he rolled a
And
5.
he's a dwarf.
It's at least 30.
He
40
saves the
feet.
dwarf.
Okay. He tried though.
No,
Sylvanas.
Okay, I'm gonna use Rapid Shot
Okay.
and attack 3 times. Or at least try
Robin,
to.
you're next.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's yours, Robin, too,
For
right?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
28 and 26.
Okay. All 3 apparently hit.
How do you look at distance?
It should be in your
Five.
foot range at the top, I think.
8. 5, 8. So that's what? 4, 13.
13.
Plus 3, 16.
Okay. So you take all 3 shots, and the first 2, like one of them hits her like right above her breast, the other one hits her in her rib, and the last one sinks right into her chest.
Nice.
And you see her just silent scream, and then dissolve into foam.
Okay. And then I immediately jump into the water and try and grab her because I can swim.
Just throw him a rope.
Don't you have a magic rope?
Yeah.
All of us have rope, don't we?
So she just fizzled into foam, right? Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
she's
have rope.
dead.
We all have rope.
She died.
We all
I
have
was
rope.
just trying to be hopeful and save my friend.
And at this point, the water starts calming down as well. It's not as
Alright,
choppy.
okay. And our boats aren't getting fucking smashed against the edge of
Not
the
as badly. You also notice that all the guys on the other side, on the other boat, are kind of holding onto the boat and trying to roll it over a little bit so they can get back in and kind of push out water and stuff like that. They're making it, but it's taking a little bit of time. You jumped in and grabbed who?
Drugar.
You got
Drugar,
Drugar.
Way
I'm
too
still
bad.
here.
I'm
So,
not trying to grab this guy.
Is anybody? Taranya's like trying. She's actually going to do
She's
a.
holding me. Taranya's holding me right
she's
now.
going to do a strength check to see if she can hold on to you. She loses you, and you better roll really
Swim
well
check.
on swim.
Swim check.
Dude.
It's +2, I think.
That's good.
Should I do a swim check for Drugar real quick?
It's +5 as a matter of fact.
No, because you're helping him.
Okay.
How fucking do you swim so fucking good?
16.
16. So you're keeping.
Doggy
It's,
paddle!
it's really tough though because you're really heavy and
Can I move over from this side of the boat to this to throw like a rope out?
I'm
Yeah.
standing there. I'll throw a rope.
Oh.
okay. So you throw a rope. Okay. Go ahead and do a
Constitution?
no. A grapple.
On the rope.
Yeah, do a roll d20 and add CMB. And what's your CMD?
This will work out real well.
17. I actually got it. +23 is 40.
That's not right.
No.
CMB?
CMB.
D. Or yeah, CMB, not CMD.
All right, well, 37 then. 27. Sorry, 27.
27.
27.
That's a 20.
Yeah, so you grab the rope, you feel him tug, and you just like brace yourself because he's heavy and he's like. But you finally get him back in the boat.
Huzzah!
And
Huzzah.
yeah, everybody's back in the
Wake me up
boats,
early, but you've got me wet. Prestidigitation.
right? And you can do that too. It's a good thing. All right, it is 10:09. Do you want to keep going for a little bit or
No.
No.
Good.
No.
All right.
XP and
So,
Experience.
yeah.
I would definitely love it.
well, hopefully.
If you read it out, I'll write it
Kill
down.
that boat.
We only killed one thing.
2.
What was the other thing?
Giant tentacle monster. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 experience points each.
Each?
We reached it.
Ugh.
We reached it.
Yeah, that octopus was worth
No, we did
4,800.
not.
Oh, really?
Are
Oh.
we shy?
We are fucking 25.
Take it.
experience.
Just take this.
Take it.
Take the 25
Yeah,
experience.
it's 25 experience. I don't care.
25 experience shy. It's like,
I'm not that guy.
like, no, wait for next week.
Right?
So we're taking the 2025, right?
You should be at your level.
Yeah, you should be just there.
Ooh, this is. Do you guys do do you actually roll or do you just hit the roll?
I hit roll.
And if it stays in the middle, keep it. If it goes higher than the middle, like if it goes below the middle, you can re-roll it once.
You get.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's how I've been playing it.
But if it goes below the middle twice, you keep it.
Ooh,
I will take
shit! I will fucking re-roll. And
And take it.
1 twice.
Wow. You
Nice.
suck.
My HP went up 1 twice.
But you guys did a good job anyway.
I would only take one more hit point if I could have an extra skill.
Extra skill, right? Are you fucking kidding me?
Level up now, baby.
I always take the extra hit point.
Yeah.
I always take the extra skill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the skill.
I'm about the skill life.
Do you guys get feats this level?
Mm.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't
It's level
looked- I'm at 1 of 3 right now. Step 2 of 5.
I know.
HP roll
I'm
1
not
D10.
sure.
Come on, baby. Oh, I got an 8 here.
Nice.
Huzzah! That's it.
Do I
That's all
get a
I-
feat?
that's all I
I get a new feat.
You get more hit points.
So I should wands. What is this?
Really wanted to paint this really cool.
There's
too.
a
That would be
It
really
would've been
cool.
so awesome. I'll paint it anyway later.
David. Which
Yeah,
feat
let's
was
use it for other
What's the
things.
feat
for
to
crafting
charge
wands?
wands?
It's
It's at the very end. It'll be
yeah. It's one of the
craft wondrous or craft.
wands, is it
craft
not?
wands?
Craft wands.
Craft magic armor potion. Craft wands.
Craft wand.
craft
got it.
wands.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, or craft potions, one of the two.
It's craft wand.
No, I mean like you can also take craft potion.
And craft potions and stuff.
Well, I have 2 empty wands right now.
You can do that too, yeah.
Like,
And since you already have the wands,
How does craft weapons work?
So we can make weapons that are not magical.
yeah, you can just make regular weapons. You're a blacksmith.
I don't want to be a blacksmith.
What?
Spell level 4!
There you got to spell level 4. Get the fuck
Yes!
bitch!
Oh,
That's pretty exciting,
shit.
though.
Alright, since you guys helped
No,
me with
you
stuff,
don't-
I'm taking
You do
my
not know how exciting
stuff up.
this is for me right now. Like,
You guys are so funny.
Alright, I'm taking my stealth up because
summon monster level 4? Are you fucking kidding?